Good afternoon, folks, and hello to anyone that's watching back on the replay. Now for a quick walk around lunchtime here on the local beach, and so I just do a bit of a stream while I'm walking along. It's a really nice day here today. Decent weather. It's warm enough for November. And we're looking out here over the Irish Sea. So right now it's 1:45 in the afternoon. I was just after getting something to eat in the shop up the road, so I just came down here to eat it, and then said, sure, I might as well do a live stream while I'm walking along back up the beach. But it's fairly good weather for November, as I said. We just had a storm Bert, at the weekend. Quite bad in some places. A lot of people with power out and some damage. We were kind of fairly okay here. I think it's because we were more sheltered from it, but like on the western coast where it was a bit more exposed, they got it pretty bad. Just in hindsight now of how that I'm thinking, I should have started at the opposite end and walked up to here, because we're going to be walking into the sun. Seeing this bit of debris here on the way down. It looks like a sweeping brush. Or something. It's that. Oh, hey Roisin, good to see you. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. I was starving. I had to get something there. I couldn't wait until I got back home. Yeah, the west was battered over there. There's a lot of stuff I noticed. A lot of debris washed up here since that bit of a storm there. I'd say that's where that plastic thing came from. And I just want to say there, big shout out to everyone that's sent me messages over the past couple of days. I know some people already know, but I posted on the community page that the little dog Buddy passed away. And that was about 2 weeks ago there now. And yeah, so like I haven't got around to replying to a lot of the messages, but I will do. Just kind of get things back on track again. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of bad luck this year, so kind of hoping next year's a bit better anyway. Well, no, I won't say it. I won't go and jinx it and say things like, you know, pardon my shaky hand. And the beach we're on here is South Beach. And, been here a few times on the streams. Down around the harbour area and all that. Should have an update soon about our little thing from the last stream with the life rings. As I said, I had reported it. I haven't seen any action so far, but like I will follow up on it or whatever. But kind of just giving it time. But yeah, no improvement up there so far anyway. But do want to do another stream going up that way. We have small little fishing boats out there today. Now, I was down here. It'll show you how much sand's after washing up on this beach. I took some photographs of this rock here about a week or 2 weeks ago, and like I set the camera on that, and I was like down lower than that, if you know what I mean. Because I had the camera set up and I'm looking out down towards the pier there. I took some photos here when it was dark, and it's just amazing to see how much the sand has come up there. Around it. Of course, that's the watcher. Look at my shaky hand there. But yeah, that guy there, he watches, and then there's a guy up there, the jazz man, on the other pier. And he's playing the saxophone. But yeah, they appeared. They weren't like sanctioned by the council or anything. Someone just erected them overnight. And people liked them, so they kept them there. They didn't remove them, which is good because they're not doing any harm. That rock there has been there since as long as I can remember. And he just bolted it to it. But yeah, he watches out over, I suppose, all the seafarers. Of course, there's our life ring in that there. This area is usually lifeguarded. That's the lifeguard. Well, in the summer months, that's the lifeguard over up there. He used to have like an old cabin there, but they used to just have an old cabin there, but they got that there about a year or two ago. It's much better. How many pups do you have there? Yeah, border collies, they could be quite lively, can't they? You'd want to be very active to kind of keep them calm. Yeah. A bit of lifeguard. Yeah. That's me fishing up there. I wish you the best of luck with the training. It could be very hard with some, kind of the training. I think like it takes a lot of patience as well. I suppose if I was to ever get another dog, I'd probably go for something kind of, because Buddy was really relaxed and chilled. Oh. Just throwing our litter back in the bin. There's a seal on the beach there a couple of days ago. That's a cool little trailer. It's like a toilet, for the lifeguards. So because when they're up there during the summer, they have to walk all the way up this road, they would, and around the corner to where the lifeboat house is to use the nearest toilet. So they put that there because obviously that's not ideal having the lifeguard that far up the road. It's terrible having to walk that far as well, especially if you're stuck to go. Yeah, Roisin, I actually noticed that sometimes as well. If you ever see on some of, the animal sanctuaries where they're doing adopt a dog or whatever. And I've seen there is a lot of collies and kind of, those more lively breeds as well. And they I think people get them and then they're too much work or something and then they do that, which is sad, but I suppose you kind of, if you're going to get a pet, it's probably best to do your research into what they're like and what they require. Some pets don't really, some dogs are more placid, and they just, can go for a couple of walks, it's grand. But if you have some dogs like huskies and stuff like that, you'd want to be fairly active to keep them going, But yeah, and they get quite big very quickly as well, because I've seen some of those Siberian huskies, and they start off as a little pup and they're really small and cute, and within a couple of months they're massive. It's unbelievable how quick they grow. So I think some people kind of underestimate, and I suppose when they're a puppy they might be a bit easier to look after, I suppose, because they're smaller and stuff. But I used to work in there years ago. It was a pet food factory. It's abandoned now. It's up for sale, but a site that big, that is absolutely huge. The building goes the whole way down, but so big, and the price of it, if you split that up into smaller units, you might have some hope of renting it out to somebody, but it's such a big unit and you'd have to charge so much in rent that it wouldn't be a new startup company going into it. It'd have to be something established that would be able to just go in. If you were starting off you wouldn't be able to afford a place like that. Here's the local lifeboat station. And we got a new boat recently. Our old boat is the one at the station, and the new boat's just further out in the harbour there. It's years ago, back up near the pier. Oh, can't see what this is, the shadow. Oh, there we go. So this is the oldest lifeboat station in Ireland. That was years ago. That factory over there is gone now. But that's where this place used to be. And of course this year they're celebrating their 200th anniversary. This little seat, I like when they repurpose like old marine stuff like into things like that. So that's the old lifeboat there. And the new one. Over there. Nice and calm down here. Yeah. Boat over there sank. It was just tied there. I don't know what's going on with it. And of course, that's our old lifeboat, as I was saying, better view of it from here. Heritage there. That one's been there since 1997. And then that's the new one, which is called Roy Holloway. So as soon as the crew are all properly trained up on that, this one's going to be retired. And kind of sad because I remember that boat being there for so many years, you know. So yeah, all change here. Of course, there is big plans for here with there's going to be our own boat. And the fishermen unloading whatever they've caught. But yeah, there's big plans for the harbour here. There was when they're getting... See, there's a wind farm just offshore here. There's like 7 turbines. There was supposed to be more, but it was at the time with the cost and all or whatever, so they reduced it down. But they want to put more out there. How you doing? They want to put more out there, and there was talk of kind of they want to make this whole area, they're going to take control of that and have offices over there, which would probably be good to kind of, it's a lot of derelict buildings there, especially like as you go further down. Like those factories closed in the 80s. So like, so yeah, they want to turn all this area here into like a place for servicing the boats and all for the wind farm. You know, the maintenance boats or the crew transfer boats. And I don't know what'll happen to, you know, everyone's boats that's stored in there. They'll obviously have to find somewhere else, but there's no big yards really around here for that. They used to repair boats and all in there back in the day. Not so much now. There's an engineering company across the bridge that still do a bit of shipbuilding, but it used to be a big thing in town here back in the day, as I say. And it was like a place up further there, but we have this place here to do those, you know, Feeny sweets, like little jellies, fizzy jellies and all. It's like they don't make them there, but it's like a distribution place. Oh, plenty of sweeties. Okay. No chance of a few free sweeties. And I think that boat with the sailboat there, I think that's Brian Baru. This be a sail training vessel. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of the fishing boat there, still astray, and can't see it. This guy's unloading the gear. Boat over there called Akram, belonging to Arklow Shipping, who very large shipping company in Europe. Don't know if they still are. I know they had one of the largest fleets of a European shipping company for quite a while. They may still have. They got a lot of new boats built. Sadly though, like, you can't get big ships like that into the harbour here anymore, because it needs to be dredged, and they stopped dredging years ago. And it's a lot of money, and with dredging also you have to get permits now. I probably did back in the day, but it was probably more lax, like, but of where to dump the stuff, and there's a lot involved. And there's not like a big demand for shipping into town like there used to be. Timber used to go out from over there. There used to be a sawmills over there, and there used to be a gas plant over there. Air gas used to have a plant there. Boats used to come in. That was all in the 80s, early 90s, and it's kind of sad. I used to sit down here as a kid with my dad, like, and you'd see them loading the boats with timber and wood chippings. But yeah, do some boat maintenance there. That big warehouse behind those boats is the Arklow Marine Engineering, so that'll be like the successor of Turtle Shipping, who used to actually have their shipyard down there where those houses are. That slip, there's a slipway there that goes down into the river. That's where they used to launch the boats. The famous Irish sail training vessel, the Asgard 2, was built here in Arklow and designed by Turtle Shipping, who were in there, like I said. And unfortunately, that boat sunk in the Bay of Biscay back in the early 2000s. And it was lost. But the Maritime Museum here, which is up there in Bridgewater, the shopping centre, they've managed to, well, Arklow Shipping, their headquarters is in there. See behind that? Yeah, see that kind of building with the green roof? That's their new headquarters. Their old headquarters was up there. Or that white bit, not that building. And they moved to a new headquarters. They're going to build a 5-story apartment block there, actually, on that old site. So that whole area has kind of been regenerated over there over the years. And then now down here is our new sewage plant, which water's already been processed there, but it'll officially open next year. And it should clean the river up. That boat over there, actually, I meant to say, is HMS Portisham. It's an old ex-Royal Navy minesweeper that was built in 1956. And there's a guy living on it. Kind of fell on hard times. The guy bought the boat, was going to do it up. There was a lot involved in it. Lost the job, There's a video of it. I think I mentioned it in the last live stream. I can't think. Ronan Kelly's Ireland. And if you look up, it's something to do with Balbriggan Harbour, or the man living on a boat in Balbriggan Harbour. But he does an interview with the man. He's very well spoken. He's he's a bit eccentric, like, but it seems like he's a guy. He was an electrical engineer, and it just seems like he fell on hard times. And now he lives on the boat. It was in Balbriggan Harbour, and he was in a battle with the council there for years for they wanted him out of the harbour, but he won in the end. But he's come here, said there was engine trouble with it. That's why he's here. But we don't know how long that'll be there. Hey, mobile mechanic didn't see her comment there. I was too busy waffling there. But yeah. So I don't know how seaworthy the boat is, but it's seeing better days. But yeah, if anyone interested, look it up. It's HMS Portisham or Portisham, whatever way you want to pronounce it. But yeah, ex-Royal Navy minesweeper. So we'll keep walking up here. So this river here is the Avoca River. And this is the last point before it hits the sea. It comes down through the Vale of Avoca. Yeah, kind of. I'll have to do a bit more, about the history. Kind of when I'm walking around, I just see random things and I'll start talking about it or whatever. But I should specifically, pick somewhere to go and talk about or whatever, and see where it goes. Maybe because there's a lot of history here locally, especially to do with ships and the sea. Like, oh yeah, it's just what we were talking about. The Asgard, where it might be on this. Yeah, there. It's under construction. Yeah, that's where we're standing right now. So like that's that slipway, yeah. I went across to there. Maybe about that, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It's a lot of history there, so just think about it, like the amount of different ships that would have come down here over the years. And went out to sea to wherever they were going. I think it's crazy though as well, the way some of these, like there's a place there, it's called Anchor Mews. It's like apartments now, but that's where the old shipyard used to be. But just think about it, like, and like probably generations to come, people walk by there. Maybe want to look at the sign and never know what used to go on there. I know it's weird the way, like, stuff like that didn't continue on as much. But I suppose everything goes through phases. And of course that area now, like that's the Marina Village. It used to be all basically just like waste ground there. It was actually over on that ramp where I ended the last live stream over there. My battery was running out that time. Out for a bit of a row. Which is not a bad day for it now, to be honest. And as I said, that's Arklow Shipping's old headquarters. Their new headquarters now is quite some building. And they've a lot of nice stuff you can see going by displayed inside the main lobby, like, you know, like a ship's wheel, and they have like kind of other bits and pieces and some models and stuff. So don't know if you can actually go in and look at it. I haven't tried to do that. What is going on here? I sat down on that beach for a few minutes and there was a little spider on my bag, and now I've thrown about 3 of them off me now again. Must have sat on a spider's nest. That frightened me on one of those electric scooters earlier on. Came up behind me on the footpath, I didn't even hear him, and then he went over one of those metal grills on the street. Really jumped out of my skin. This shopping centre where we were actually outside that on the last stream. There's a cormorant out there frying his wings. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I will be, of course, back with another video very soon. I actually have another video in the works, that one that I was talking about. I'm just brutal the last couple of weeks with trying to get things done. But yeah, I'm hoping to have that done, I think. But there's another one just lying there. See, that's what I mean, like, you know, I know there was a lot of work going on here, but you think to just replace the things. How are you supposed to get that anyway? It's all fenced off. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and thank you to everyone that's watching this back on the replay. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys very soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And I'll be back very soon with another video. So thank you all, and I hope you have a great day.